Good morning. This is Srinivas. Welcome you all to Sri Prakash online e-learning platform. Today's class is class 10 physics. Refraction of light on plane surfaces. For this, we already studied in your class 9 and 8 about reflection in detail. Those things will revise once and then we will learn the refraction. What is called refraction, how refraction takes place, what is the conditions to refraction, how refraction is happening in detail we are going to learn. Are you ready? Let's go.
By the end of the lesson, we will revise few previous knowledge topics and we are going to learn what is called refraction, why the refraction takes place, how the refraction takes place, when the refraction takes place, the reasons for refraction. All these things we are going to revise and learn. And as a part of previous knowledge, just remember and recollect, velocity of light is denoted with a letter called c and it is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second and 3 lakhs kilometer per second. It is not going to remain same in all the mediums. In simple, light is going to travel fast in few mediums and slow in other mediums. When you take two mediums, light is going to travel relatively fast in one, that is called optically rarer medium. In the other one, the light velocity is relatively slow, that is called optically denser medium. So this is an important classification which was done based on the velocity of light. A medium which makes the light to travel faster is called optically rarer. Relatively, if it is slow, it is called optically denser. And the light ray is going to study by taking a light ray as a geometrical ray. A bunch of rays which are parallel to each other are called parallel beam of light rays. The light rays which are going to meet at one particular point or appear to meet at one particular point were known as convergent beam of light rays. On the opposite side, if the light rays appear as if they go in different direction but starting from same point and go in different directions, they were known as divergent beam of light rays. And let us see how can we see the things. It is called viewing science. How can we able to view the things? So from the source of light, the light ray falls and incidents on an object, and from the object they will get reflect, and that reflected rays will be captured by the human eye, and this human is going to receive the image and he can capture it with the help of his eyes. So what are essential? And source of light is essential, reflection from the object is essential, and a human eye need to capture the image. Let us move. Here optical mediums can be classified three categories: transparent material, through which we will be able to see without any kind of disturbance, that is called transparent medium. Air, clear water, glass, all these things comes under transparent materials. And opaque materials which will not allow the light ray at all through them, wall, human body, wood, all these things comes under opaque material. And the other hand, if you see some objects, like this boy is wearing sunglasses to protect his eyes from burning sunlight, and these kids are watching their nature from their drawing room through the window glasses. In these two cases, the light what they receive is not through the material called translucent, which is going to cut some properties, reduce the intensity of the light. They are comes under translucent material. It's called refraction. And for this we can perform a simple tumbler and fill the tumbler with water and drop a pencil, or you can drop a stick which is straighter. But when you see that from particular angle, we will be able to identify the pencil has some bend. Exactly, the bend will be identifying a broken angle like at the interface of water. This is an application of refraction. Let us see one more activity to understand the refraction. In a cup we kept one coin, and this can be view, right? I fixed my camera and now I am moving the cup away as the walls of the cup are opaque. Now I just missed the coin. If you fill the coin and cup with the water, we can get the view of the coin. Now we need to think how can it be happen, as the light is traveling from the coin and from the coin to the water and from the water to the receiver. Ray diagram, in case 1 we will be getting a clear view of the coin. When you move the coin away from the eye, we will not be able to see the coin because the walls will create an obstacle. Now when you fill with water, we can see the coin as the light deviates at the interface. This is the line interface which separates the air and water. As it travels from the water to the air, it taken a deviation, the person get the view. So here we need to learn light ray deviated as it travel from one optical medium to another optical medium. Here first optical medium is water and second optical medium is air. As it travel from water to air, it bends, hence the person observer can get the view. What is refraction definition says? The process of changing speed at interface when light travel from one medium to another medium, resulting in change in the direction, that is called refraction. And the process of refraction involves bending of light ray except when it incident normally.
The reason for the refraction is light changes its path when it travels from one medium to another medium. Why it has to change? As its speed changes. That's what we learned in the previous part of this video. Speed of light is not going to same in all the mediums. Every optical medium will support the light to travel with a particular speed. In other words, light is not going to travel in a same manner in all the mediums, in all the optical mediums. Here, due to the change in its speed in various mediums, light is forced to change its direction as well. In other words, or in simple words, what we can say is light is going to change its path when it travels from one optical medium to another optical medium. Where it going to change its path? Exactly at the interface of the two mediums. This is called refraction, right? Let us see how the light is going to change its path when it travels from one particular medium to another particular medium in the rest of the video. This interface is going to separate the two mediums, rarer and denser.
Let us take a light ray. How it is traveling from rarer medium and incident on the interface. This incident ray is going to make an angle I with the normal, and the normal is the perpendicular line drawn to the interface. Interface and normal are perpendicular to each other. The angle between the normal and incident ray is called angle of incidence. The angle between normal and refracted ray is called angle of refraction. Here if you see, the incident ray is not going to continue in the same way. The angle of incidence is I and the angle of refraction is R, and angle of refraction is smaller than the angle of incidence, which means the light ray shifted or bent towards the normal. When light ray travels from rarer medium to denser medium, it is going to shift towards the normal or bend towards the normal. Let us see the other case. When light ray travels from denser to rarer, how it is going to takes place. So here is the line which separates the rarer medium and denser medium, but here denser medium is on the top, and now light ray is coming from the denser medium, and the angle of incidence and angle of refraction you can see. Here we need to identify light is incidenting from the denser medium and the angle it made is I, and the refracted ray is shifting away from the normal, and in both the cases, previous and now, the angle of incidence and angle of refraction are not same. There will be difference in them, wherein if the angle of incidence, which means that this incident ray, if it travel in this normal direction, which means if I is 0, in either case, whether it travels from denser medium to rarer or rarer medium to denser, it is going to continue. But if the angle is non-zero, it is going to travel with a different angle of refraction. Here the light ray bends away from the normal. Here you can see it went away from the normal. In the previous case it came closer to the normal. Now it went away from the normal. So here the angle of refraction is greater than the angle of incidence. So let us try to summarize this with few set of questions. The question number 1. Light travels from one medium to another medium. It bends due to the change in its velocity in new medium. This phenomenon is known as, guess what is this phenomenon is called? Yes, this phenomenon is called refraction. And let us see the question number 2. And if the light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium, its velocity increases with its direction change. In this process, which way the light ray deviates? Will it bend towards the normal, or is it going to bend away from the normal? See, the point you need to remember or consider is it is traveling from denser to rarer. So when it travels from denser to rarer, it is going to bend away from the normal. Second option is correct. Let us see third and final question for this class. When light ray passes through denser medium to rarer medium, its angle of refraction will be. So will it be greater than the incident angle? Will it be less than the incident angle? See here, it is traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. When it travels from denser medium to rarer medium, its angle of refraction will be greater than the incident.
In this video, we learn what is called refraction. We saw an activity in which a coin from invisible condition to visible condition, how it transformed due to the light traveling from water to air. the coin visible from invisible condition. And we also studied when refraction takes place from rarer medium to denser medium and denser medium to rarer medium, the behavior of light is not going to be same. When it travels from rarer to denser, its angle will be reduced. I mean to say, it is going to bend towards the normal. In the other words, when it travels from denser to rarer, it is going to bend away from the normal. This is the key point what we have learned in this video. And in the coming classes, we are going to study based on this ability of light bending. We have different refractive indices for the optical mediums. And we can compare the refractive indices of optical mediums. Hence, we will be coming to a point called relative refractive index. These are the things we are going to learn in next classes. Thank you. See you in the next.